on, beautiful people? I go by the name of Zay Speaks, man. We are back with Not Just a Moment, but we doing something a little bit different. Y'all, hold on. We're doing something a little bit different. This is called the Convo Corner. Now we do have a live audience. Now y'all can make some noise. Yeah, man. Hey, we locked in with a live audience. We're going to have a series of topics, man. Talk about everything in between. This is not just a moment. We're talking about our lifestyles with God and how we include in everything we do. Turn it over there. Let's do it.
Yo, we have a room full of young adults right now ready to talk about it. We're ready to talk about everything. We're going to go from relationships. We're going to talk about race wars. We're going to talk about everything. We're going everywhere with this tonight.
Life seems like it's on replay. Let it go and let it get away. Let it fade away. Stars, stars, stars. Stars illuminate the night. The same night they came and gave a fright. No longer owns the night. We gotta run, run, run as far as we can. Keep moving, run. We're going all the way. Not just in the summer days. Tell them that you're brand new now. God's love has freed you now. You can show them how. Love, love. So wait, wait, wait. We were made to heal the wounds that the fire thought that it burned through. From ash to a better you, a colorful kind of you. We gotta run, run, run as far as we can. Keep moving, run. We're going all the way. Not just in the summer days. We gotta run, run, run as far as we can. Keep moving, run. We're going all the way. Not just in the summer days. Oh, yeah. See right. Run, run. We gotta run, 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 run. We gotta run, run, run as far as we can. Keep moving, so run. We're going all the way. Not just in the summer days.
What's up, everybody? We're going to start off and we're going to talk about relationships. How do you feel about 2022 relationships?
You looked at me.
I'm asking the panel.
All right.
They saying this.
Ladies, can we get a lady's opinion first?
You want to get a ladies? They got a mic down there.
Oh, man.
I feel like relationships in 2022 are very settle-ish. I think that a lot of people are settling because they want to be in a relationship. And I feel like they are lowering their standards and expectations for the people that they're dating, knowing that they don't meet them just so they won't be alone.
That's good.
That's what I think.
I think to add to that, I think relationships 2022 are performative, right? Like, everything is like, how can I keep up an image? Like, what does my relationship look like? Or what is your opinion in my relationship, or who should I be with? And it's just like, it's all a performance, it's a show, you know what I'm saying? What amount of influence can I have with my relationship? Not worry about what's going on in my relationship.
Wow.
Yeah, because I really believe, like, a lot of people look at relationship as how somebody looks, what they can get from them.
Surface level.
It's surface level, and a lot of people, that's why a lot of relationships start for a long time and go to 5 to 6 years, and you just now learning the person on year 6.
Yeah.
Because it's like, dang, like, you haven't even paid me any attention. I'm so focused on looking at her the whole time that I never ever realized where her heart actually is.
I feel like, for me, you can be the smartest, most anointed, most charismatic person, but at the end of the day, if I don't think you look good, we ain't really got nothing. Like,
I agree to a certain extent.
So no, because what you were saying, you know, they 5-6 years in, yada yada yada, but like physical attraction is very, very important. Like, and in my opinion, I feel like matters just as much as any of the other things, because you have to wake up to that person for the rest of your life. And if they do not
you get
look
to a certain point, you wake up to them.
Well,
I'm speaking in the terms of
some of these
a partner
people
that you wanna
already
be
waking
with.
up to them. I'm just saying. But you know,
now I'm not here to meddle now.
You know, I'm here.
I didn't come to meddle now.
Shoot.
But I'm saying it's. I feel like we, especially like in church, we don't put a high value on what a person's preference is physically, as much as we do the other things, as if it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying?
That's good.
Yeah, like I definitely agree. You should be attracted to that person. But the thing is with our generation, that's all we care about is the attraction. Like, we stop right there. Oh, you look good, and that's it. You know what I mean?
And you never gain
And
the
we be
emotional
having
connection.
preferences. We always like, okay, I need this girl to look like this. I need her to do this. I need her to please let her be a worship leader.
Is that really an issue?
Huh?
And I'm saying, is that really an issue?
To a certain extent.
Now, the reason why I'm asking is, the way you made that statement made it seem like it's something wrong with being specific as in what you want. And I don't think there is. I don't think that's a problem. I think that if you're not specific, you'll get part of what's on your list, right? And then you're missing something, i.e., like, they may be attractive, but they have no spiritual depth. Or i.e., they may have spiritual depth and be attractive, but they have trust issues or abandonment issues, or they don't know how to work through trauma, right? Like, so I think you have to be, right? The Bible says, like, in all thy ways, and I shall direct your path. Seek me in all your ways, right? So that means even all your ways and every part of your list, right? You got to be specific. If you're not, you're missing something.
Be specific, but also go for, like, what do you need, though? You know what I'm saying? Because you can have all this stuff on your list, but what do you need? Like, before me and my husband got married, I had all of these things. Like, he got to do this, got to do this. But what did I need? I need a man to know how to balance me out, first of all.
I agree with that.
And I always say I need a man to be like, I want to be outgoing. I know I want to be. Both of us can't be crazy. Somebody got to have balance. Somebody got to be chill. Both of us can't. You know what I'm saying? So what do you need? Also, have your standards, have your list, but also don't be married to the list. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree with that, but I think, like, structure makes room for God.
I agree.
That's what I'm saying. So have your list, like, and God will give you what you need. You take to him what you want. He gonna give you what you need.
That's good.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, have your list, but sometimes we be a little bit too connected to our list. I can't even lie. Because we see people on TV and we put those same expectations on people. Right. We see them on YouTube, we see them on Instagram, and those expectations are not realistic. It's like, dang, like, these people are only showing, like, we watch YouTube couples sometimes, and they only show the good. And it's like, I can make my whole entire list off of what they did. Because I'm like, dang, like, I want that. Oh, look at them. And then 3 months, they breaking up. You know what I mean? Okay, I do want someone that I'm attracted to. I do want her to be spiritually this and that. But when it comes to, hey, I want her to do this, I want her to do that, you're putting too much on somebody, I feel like. Because it's like, dang, like, when you get in a relationship with the first thing somebody always asks, the craziest question is like, what type of person are you? What are you into? What are you this? What are you this? And then that person tries to become everything you said you wanted in that person. So, and then after a few months, it's like, I can't be that person because I was never bred to be that person. You know what I mean? So that's me.
I was just gonna say, like, I think the problem is not that we have our standards. I think that it's that our standards don't leave room for grace. Like there are things that we have to understand. Like there's for every good thing, and I hate to make it pessimistic, but for every good thing there is a following negative. You want somebody that's a good communicator, she might not have a lot of patience. You want somebody that's really sweet and affectionate, they might struggle with lust. You like there's a give and take. And also I think this generation we have a problem with like selfishness in relationships. Like there's this question of every relationship, what do you bring to the table? What do you bring to the table? And the most profound thing I heard from older couples, 80-year-old, married for 30 years, they say, scratch the table. There is no table. Like, get rid of the table. The point of your relationship is to build a table together. You prepare everything together. And so when we have this idea that this person is going to come and they're going to give me everything I need and want, and you have this idealized version of them, it's going to be easy for them to fall off that pedestal. It's going to be easy for them to hurt your feelings. It's going to be easy for you to let go of the relationship because you're like, man, I thought they were this. I wanted that, and they're not this. And God may be telling you, hold on. They're going to get there, but that's why you're there. Like,
and also, they could be that person now, but we're forever evolving and growing.
True. Sure.
5 years later, they might be a different person. So it's all about, are you willing to be patient with that person for the rest of your life? If we're talking about dating to be married, you know what I'm saying?
I think with that statement, right, I think we, in our generation, have fashion love or idea of love, like I love you because of, instead of I love you in spite of. You know what I'm saying? Like I love you because you can do all these things, because you have all these things, but I don't love you in spite of your trust issues. I don't love you in spite of your shortcomings or your lack of discipline, right? Like, so that's to that idea of building a table. It's knowing like I got cracks on my table, right? But that doesn't make the materials of what made my table and your table any worse. Yeah. So let's take what we have and mutually build them.
That's good.
What is the line? Somebody from Instagram said, what is the line in intimacy? Like when you're not married? Like like boundaries. What are the boundaries of intimacy? You know, you want to be intimate with your girlfriend, but what are the lines?
I ain't touching that.
Go ahead.
I'm not touching
You're not touching that?
This is what I think. I think it depends on where you are with your walk. Because this is what I mean. If I know that if I kiss you, that's it for me. That means exactly. That means that
or hug.
Like if you cause some people get some type of way even off of a hug.
Jesus.
So if you know that where you are in your walk with Christ is okay, for example, right? When I was going away to school for some time, one of the pastors was telling us that for a season of his life, God told him to basically give away his MacBook. He had just got it. It was brand new. God told him to give it away because he was watching porn. If you know that something is a stumbling block for you, no matter what it is, even if you have to get a flip phone, whatever you got to do to stop whatever it is that you're trying to stop in your walk, that's what you need to do. So when it comes to boundaries, it's like wherever you are, that's what your boundaries needs to be. If you know after 10 o'clock ain't nothing open but hot Little Caesars and legs, then that means that you don't need to be at nobody's house past 10 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it depends on where you are, and that person needs to explain where they are, and then y'all come up with y'all boundaries together.
To that point, all I'm gonna say is you and your partner gotta come to the point where y'all understand, like, hey, I'm not gonna put you in a position to fail, right? And you're not gonna put me in a position to fail. And you gotta get accountability. People think accountability is I'm gonna come to you when I done messed up. But accountability should look like I'm gonna go to you before I mess up, or I need you to talk me off this ledge. So like, help me. You know what I'm saying? Like, the line draws in intimacy, like, bruh, I'm here with this, like, it's honesty all the way around. Like, shawty, you can't touch me right there. It's gonna get ugly for you, I promise you. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I'm also honest. It's gonna, for sure. But I'm gonna be honest with my community and, you know what I'm saying, my person.
I feel like if the standard isn't held on both sides, it's not gonna work. Somebody gonna fall. Yeah. Because if both people don't have the same commitment to purity or, you know, whatever walk they're on, if somebody is having a day where they, you know
Jesus,
what I'm saying? All it takes is the excuse.
That's
for
all
somebody.
it takes. But
just one touch, huh?
Even on Instagram,
everything changes. Huh?
You remember?
I'm captivated.
Y'all remember? I know Solomon wasn't on there, but you remember we were doing this on Instagram, right? And one of the things that we were saying was like, yeah, we set boundaries, like. Zay was saying like we should lead better as men. If you have boundaries, if she have boundaries, why don't the man say, hey, like, I'm not gonna do this? But we have the harder it's harder for us, you know? But what we were saying was on Instagram, is like, how do we move in a relationship if the girl is like doing things that she knows, like, okay, for an example, can I not filter it, people? Can I be honest?
Go ahead.
Okay. So for an example, there's little Tommy and little Sally, right? They go together. Little Tommy and little Sally, right? And Sally says, okay, like I don't want to have sex. I don't want to do this. These are my boundaries. But yet little Sally decides, okay, like I'm gonna wear this on our personal time. Oh, I'm a twerk a little bit, but you can't touch me now. Oh, I'm gonna kiss on your neck a little bit, but you can't touch me now. And now, like, there's a potential thought in our head that is like, okay, like, she let me get this far. How much farther can I get? And can we be honest in the room, man? Because I don't want this to be a show where, you know, we speak from a man's perspective and like not give like real like experience as a oh
My God.
Maybe the Holy Ghost jumped down my throat. He probably like, don't put it all out. You know, Jesus a man. He probably like, don't put it all out. Don't put it all out like that. But yeah, pretty much. But how do y'all as men? And I want to go to the studio audience. If we have anybody who wants to speak on this, who's a man, any man? Ira Day, you want to come up here? Y'all make some noise for Ira Day. All right. So Ira.
Yes, sir.
As a man, walking into your girlfriend's house, right? Yeah. She set boundaries for you. She's told you, hey, I don't want you to do this. But you walk in the house and it seems like something else is in her head. How do you react?
It depends.
Jesus.
It depends. I'm gonna keep it 100. If you're wise, let me just say this. If you're wise, you'll walk out and be like, you know what? This probably ain't gonna be good. Let me go ahead and go, you know what I'm saying, and then chill. But if you stay
with that cloudy vision,
you blowing that back out. No doubt about it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Jesus Christ, not the back, not the spine. We gonna pray for every broken spine. No, you can be real. You be as real as you want. Shoot, say how you feel. Did she say, do you have insurance? Jesus Christ. Okay. We're gonna...
Ladies, I just want to hear from a woman's perspective. Like, if that boundary is set, like, what is your responsibility in that boundary? Right? Like, is it being mindful? What's the, you know what I'm saying? What is the responsibility?
So we Sally?
You can be Sally, huh?
Susie, Sally, Shaquita, whatever.
So, just being honest, Aaliyah, a year ago, it's over. It would have been over. If I would have walked in the room and that's what my man was doing, it would have been over. A year ago, Aaliyah, okay? Now, this year, Aaliyah, celibate, sanctified, and holy Aaliyah, right, in the name of Jesus. It is hard to stick to your boundaries when you come from a lifestyle where, you know, if you've been, okay, I'm just going to be honest. I've been having sex since I was 14. So if you're being real with yourself, my pastor always say, it took you this many years, 25 years to get like this. It's not going to take you 1 year to not, to like, you know what I'm saying, overturn this type of way. So with that being said, I literally have to flee from the devil so he can resist me. Like for real. I'm not being churchy. I'm being honest. Like, you literally will have to just leave. Like, that's what would be my boundary in that moment. Hey, I got to bounce. Like, I got to dip because the situation that you're about to put me in is pulling me back to a space that I'm not trying to be in.
That's what the word says.
So but that goes back to it, bro. Like, both of y'all understand the boundary, so we're not gonna put each other in a position to fall. So it shouldn't be no shorts, shouldn't be no gray sweatpants, shouldn't be none of that.
Throw on your leggings and your blue jeans when I come over there. Put them both on. Put them both on.
Oh, wait,
with the turtleneck, honey. With the
somebody said you
turtleneck.
shouldn't even be at the house.
All right, guys, how y'all feeling? Y'all feeling good? You were there when nobody was. You helped me make it through the flood. You never walked out on me. You never turned away. You never switched up on me, no. 'Cause I need you by my side. I don't wanna be this way no more. Fill me with your love. God, I need more. Please never let me go. Go, show me, help me, hold me close. Teach me, guide me, show me the road. Help me, help me, help me to know. I need you, need you, need you by my side. By my side. By my side, God. I need you, I need you.
God, I need you. Can't make it without you, no. Show me the roads. I'm listening. Can't do it on my own. Though you know that I've tried it, I've tried it, I've tried. Failure kept coming in, trying to subside. So please don't leave me alone. I need you, I need you the most. Hey,
I need you by my side.
fix me up, Lord, clean me out. I don't wanna be this way no more. Fill me with your touch, my heart. God, I need more. Please never let me go.
Show me, help me,
Hold me close.
teach me, guide me, show me the road. Help me, help me, help me to know. I need you, need you, need you. Oh, sing, oh, by my side.
I need you by my side.
So don't please don't leave, don't leave me.
Don't leave me.
Lord, I'm begging you to stay with me. Don't leave me. Yeah.
No.
Never walk out on me.
Never walked out on me. Yeah.
Never walk out on me.
Never walked out on me.
Don't leave Don't leave me. Yeah.
Please don't leave.
Yeah. Don't leave me. Please don't leave. Yeah. Don't you leave me, no, no. Yeah. Don't you leave me, no. What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Make some noise for Maya and Nudie going crazy. Yeah. All right, we're going to go up to our next topic. Now we're going to be talking about the LGBTQ community. We're going to get into this thing. When I gave you this topic,
Okay.
like what did your mind go?
Man. A few different directions,
Okay.
right? I find it funny how God is love, but his people are the ones that show the most hate towards a certain group of people. I find it funny how the church is the hospital and everybody has their issues, or everybody has something they may need deliverance from. And I'm, you know what I'm saying? But like, church folk act like they ain't never had no problems. You know what I mean? Church folk act like they ain't never had no issues, and we'll use people for their gifts, but not care about them as people, right? You know what I'm saying? You may have the choir director, the singer, whoever it is. You know what I'm saying? And we treat people part of the LGBTQ plus community as if they are aliens or they have these. I just don't like it. I don't like it. I think everybody got the issues. Everybody got something they're struggling with. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so I'm gonna just put a question out there. So, do you think there's a place in the church for gay relationships?
I got you.
Hold on, Diana.
I mean, you're not condoning it, but we still come as we are, right?
True.
Yeah,
and that's where I was going. That's where I was gonna go.
I was about to say one of the things Pastor Mike says a lot of times, you gotta belong before you believe, right? Yeah. So if you create a place where you gotta belong, right? Then you gonna believe in God and going to believe the things that the Bible says and be able to follow. Who we turn into questions?
Yeah, Sam wants to hit on that before we go. Make some noise for Sam, people. All right, man of God, what you got to say?
Only thing I have to say is, great question, Myron. For me, I think as a church, sometimes we shy away and we get away from what Jesus actually came to do. And if you read in the Bible, I mean, everywhere he went, he sat with the sinners. And then, I mean, I think for us, I don't know where this came from, but like, we sit with the leaders or the Pharisees instead of sitting with the sinners. So I think now, to what Diana said, because we're supposed to be the change, the light of the world, the salt, whatever you want to call yourself, that doesn't mean that we condone it. You know what I'm saying? That means that, hey, like, matter of fact, them seeing our relationship with Jesus should make them want to change. You know, like, we don't have to force the change as a church. You know what I'm saying?
But can we stop acting like it's a separate sin than any other sin?
Can
we really stop acting like
it's
literally,
for Sam, y'all.
You know what I'm saying? That it ain't like it's you. They the same as the people that cuss. They the same people that smoke a little gas. They the same people. You know what I'm saying?
But
the
thing is, Zay, like, me and Maya was actually talking about this,
right.
and I see you guys. Me and Maya was actually talking about this, and I think the problem starts with like magnifying it. Like, for an example, you sleep outside of your marriage or whatnot, or if you do anything else, smoke or anything else. Mm-hmm. Normally, you know that is wrong, right?
Right.
And I think, like,
well,
I mean, you pretty much know. You should know that it's wrong.
You should.
Sleeping outside of your marriage, Zay, come on. You should
I'm
know.
Not, okay,
I'm saying where everybody,
course, but
us, we know. You know what I mean? And I think, like, the issue comes, some people don't see it as being wrong. Some people don't deem it as being wrong. You know what I mean? And it starts a culture. Say that again.
Some people don't view smoking gas as wrong.
I know that. But do we believe it as a Christian community? Do y'all believe that? Y'all don't think that? Y'all don't think smoking is wrong? Okay.
See what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying.
See what I'm saying?
But that's the thing, though. But that's the thing.
That's not my personal. That's not my personal belief. But
okay.
what I'm saying is, right, like, you can't use that as the basis of your argument.
Okay.
And the only reason I'm saying you can't use that as the basis of your argument because there are many choices people make that they don't see as wrong. Okay. Like, so it's like, it's not. I think it's just it's very careful. It's a very careful line we have to walk when we're shunning people and we're throwing people away. That's the issue.
I do agree with, like, not shunning people in that, because I believe that when you believe that something is wrong and you correct somebody, right? And you correct somebody, you should do it through love, through every single time, like, through love. And I think, like, as a community, we forgot to do it through love.
My face is frowned at a few things.
A couple of different things.
Yeah, a few things.
Okay, go.
Okay, so first thing first, I feel like it's definitely a place for gay people in relationships in church. Reason being is because it's a place for the hoe that's dating the minister, and you know, if it's a place for them, then you know what I'm saying, it's the same thing. No sin is greater than the other.
True.
It's the exact same thing.
But what are we going to do as a church to reach those people? Because I do feel like the church have messed up some people's experience when it comes to a relationship with God or just feeling safe. So what are we doing as a community, as people that's supposed to be loved, people that's supposed to create safe places? What are we going to do to reach out to those people?
I think it's a thing of, like, that what we talked about earlier, belonging before you believe, right? But also what the basis of the point was, like, We got to stop ostracizing people based upon their sin. Like I think a lot of churches create like, hey, here's the gay section, here's the weed smoker section, here's the fornicating section, like, and all y'all can come sit in your seat based upon your sin, and that's not what we should be doing. And that's what I was saying. I just want to go back. I'm not condoning weed smoking. That's, you know what I'm saying.
I don't know.
What I'm saying is,
Jesus,
mighty God. What I'm saying is,
yeah, because that's my.
Hey,
next
by the
question.
way, if y'all couldn't hear just then, the whole studio audience, like literally the whole studio audience. Not
Okay.
all of them,
Yeah.
but majority of them said,
but to close
no.
to close the point out, all I'm just saying is, bro, like, God sent his son for sin. Not for a special kind of sin, not for the sin you think is acceptable. He sent it for sin, right? And the Bible talks about in Romans 14, like, you're not to give your personal conviction to the next person in order to get them to believe. And that's the issue. We're giving people our personal convictions, saying like, okay, I don't want you to be gay, but you can smoke a little weed.
We're justifying it.
We're watering down the gospel.
Right now with the church, the problem isn't just how harsh we are. I think the problem is that we've, as a body, we've kind of lost our witness. And what I mean by that is, in the same vein of like we don't ostracize sin, well, we do. We do ostracize sins, but we shouldn't. In the same vein, it's like, okay, we have a group of fornicators, a group of drug addicts, a group of alcoholics trying to tell somebody what they should and shouldn't do. And I think, of course, with human beings, there's always going to be a pushback of like what they want to do. But I think what makes it worse is that this generation, or like maybe the past hundreds of generations, have not really followed God's word as seriously. Like they see us in our daily lives joking around, the whole crowd talking about it's okay to get high, it's okay to get drunk. And then we're trying to turn around in the same Bible that talks about not being drunken and not lying and not stealing, and then we're trying to tell a specific people it's a joke.
And that's
to
what
them
I'm
it's a
saying.
joke. It's
Yeah,
like,
bro.
what? Why would I listen to you? You have you're not walking in this full image of what you're talking about. So I can't even hear you.
Yeah.
So
You're just talking.
I got a question. Does your sin disqualify you from being able to correct someone? Because from what I hear you saying, it's like because somebody is sinning, they then can't correct you in your sin.
No, it
No.
disqualifies you from condemning someone.
Yeah,
okay,
you're
okay. And that's why I wanted
There's
to
a
ask.
difference from accountability and condemnation.
your continual
And what's the difference?
your continual walk in outward disobedience to God ruins your witness.
So
Point blank. I mean, I hate.
that's facts.
I don't know
So peep
any other
this.
way to
What
say
I'm
it.
saying is
But your
accountability,
continual
right?
walk
It's
of
like,
disobedience.
to what he's saying, your continuing walk, like, all right, hey, Aunt, bro, you doing this, and this, you need to chill, right? That's accountability. Like, you need to chill, you need to stop. This is what the word says. I'm going to pray for you. I'm walking with you, da-da-da-da. Condemnation is you have no anointing. You cannot be in this church. You don't belong here. I don't welcome you. And that's what's happening. And it's like, bro, condemnation, first of all, don't even belong in the church. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a thing of, and I was talking to somebody about this the other day, like, to rebuke something or to say something, to rebuke something is essentially just to say that it is wrong. Like that's the definition of the word. To say it is wrong, to call it out, it's wrong. But we cannot condemn, right? We cannot say like you as a person are wrong. Your action is wrong, not you.
And I think it's because it's no revelation. Like something that Leah told me, it's not going to stick. Like how can you deliver something for somebody or explain or teach something that you haven't been through?
Come on.
So of course, if you've never been gay or if you've never struggled with that, you're trying to deliver. Now you're doing it out of your strength, not out of your might. Instead of God, let me hear a revelation, or better yet, allow somebody to teach you who have been through that. I'm not going to teach nothing I have been through. I can't help you.
I wanna bring somebody up right now. Zach, make some noise for Zach. How you living?
So I heard a lot of great stuff from everybody here, and I just kind of want to piggyback off of what you said and what you said. I want to piggyback on what you said about, like how do we welcome people or how do we show people that we love them? If we look at right now, what's going on with the LGBT community, there's this whole thing called pride. Pride. I'm proud of what I'm doing. Pride. But it's so loud because pride is a big cover up for shame. It's a huge cover up for shame. So like it's so loud because what no one will say and what people are feeling while people are doing so much to be prideful is because there's an underlying shame that they don't feel they want to deal with. And so what some people will not say is that they feel dirty. They feel dirty, and when they come to a church, some people really do feel dirty. They won't say it. But like even with us, sometimes when we do stuff that we know we shouldn't be doing, we won't say it, but we'll feel dirty. And some people, not this isn't the case for everybody, but some people really do feel like this. They feel like, you know what, I'm not good enough to go to church, and these church people confirmed it. They condemned me on it, so there's no place for me here. So, but if we were like as bold as Jesus Christ in setting a standard, and what I mean by that is being fully holy, fully righteous, fully loving, but fully setting that standard and fully open to embracing people like that, that's like the most powerful thing, because when you really pop in, you don't have to tell anyone to change. Like when you are really know what you're doing, like I don't have to come and say anything to you. You'll look at me, you'll see me winning, and you'll be like, you come to me and be like, what do I have to do to get like you? Yeah. The thing with us is right now is what we won't say is like, and for the most part, our generation, our time, we've become so diluted and actually following God that we're nothing to follow. So we're nothing to follow, and then we don't have. When we tell someone else about, you should do this, this, and the third, they look at us like, who are you? Exactly. Like, who are you? What are you doing? So if we actually had the standard in and of ourselves, we were fully Jesus and loving, we would not have to tell gay people be straight. We wouldn't have to say it all. They'd be like, you know what? I see something in them, and I need what they have. The only reason it's so bad as it is right now is there's a vacuum. Like for us as Christians, there is a standard that needs to be shown, and we as Christians in this generation have become so diluted that we don't even care about showing it. Like we care about showing the form of righteousness that we are comfortable with, not the form of righteousness that God desires. Yeah.
And I also think we get mixed up.
Wait, before you go, make some noise for Zach, y'all. Come up here with the crazy revelation. All right, go ahead, Jay.
Just coming from a place of like what God is telling me, and I'm not justifying anything, but what God is telling me to stop doing in this season, He might not be telling you the same thing. So I think we kind of justify it. It doesn't see, like one thing about me, if I'm struggling with something, I'm not going to influence somebody else in that. You get what I'm saying? Or try to like justify like it's okay just because I'm struggling with it. I'm gonna still say the word is the word, don't do it. But just because I'm struggling with it, that doesn't mean that you should do that. And I think that we get that mixed up. Like God could be saying you don't drink no glass of wine, but God might not be saying that to me because that's not my weakness. You get what I'm saying? But we try to justify because God is not saying it to you. Then we try to, but it's so no, baby. The word is the word. We gotta stop doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like why should I follow you? I was just telling my husband yesterday, if we was to see a camera, just for example, God forbid, we seen Michael Todd just taking shots every time he get home. Everything that he preached will almost go out the window.
So nobody in this room is perfect and sinless. Nobody in this room is perfect and sinless.
True.
But Paul, if you read the epistles, he talks time and time again about your reputation. I know we don't like to talk about it, but it is so important in your witness. That's why the specific words I use were your outward appearance, and you're like, wait, outward appearance? Yes, you do worry about in your personal life, it's about what you do at home. For everybody else that's watching you, it's about what they see.
Yeah, that's good.
They don't, when your personal life, yeah, of course God is worried about your heart. But as far as what people see, and they say that leaders live in a glass house, and that's true. Everybody's watching you all the time. And so but like you said, what you're saying, you could spit some I mean, if I'm married and I've seen it before. If I'm married and I abuse my wife one time, just one time, not physically, if I just mentally abuse her one time. And after that, this is just in a personal relationship. And after that, I tell her I love her. Do you know how many times I have to tell her I love her? You know how many times I have to show her affection again? Do you know how many times I have to undo what I just showed her? And that's just one person. So like with a group of millions of people or whoever God has trusted you over, when those personal issues become so outward that you're like, I'm just gonna show everybody whatever. You know how long it's going to take to undo that before they can even hear the wisdom coming from your mouth?
That's good.
Exactly.
Yep.
Well,
that's what I'm trying to say.
All right, so how do we? This is the last question, and we're gonna do another break. Like, how do we change that perspective?
That's why transformation is so important. That's why they need to see. That's what the power of testimony. They need to see a transformative period in your life. If they see no difference between when you weren't saved and when you were saved, they are not hearing you. And so that's where the power of testimony comes. Of like, you don't have to force. All you can say is, hey, bro, I wasn't necessarily homosexual, but I dealt with fornication my whole life. Or I dealt with this my whole life. And then there should be an and then moment. Yeah. And then I met Jesus. Because if you don't have that, it's gonna be like,
listen to you.
Well, where's the power? What are you talking about? I think you don't have to force when your testimony, your transformation is true.
Exactly, because you want to make sure your witness stays credible. The thing is this, out of 100 people that you spread the gospel to, one person is going to read the Bible while 99 is going to look at your life. And they're going to look at your life like, what's different about your life that I'm not already doing? And me, as somebody who actually did struggle with homosexuality, I've been there, done that. You know what I'm saying? And I have a and then moment. You know what I'm saying? So I make sure that when I am expressing the gospel to somebody, I make sure that I do say my testimony, but I focus more on Jesus and what he did for me and how he brought me out. Because if my life, we're supposed to look different. We're supposed to be in this world but not conformed of it. So my thing is this, how am I going to tell you or be witnessing to you and you see my life look exactly how your life look in the secular arena? It's the same thing. They're going to be like, why should I convert? You're not doing nothing different from me.
Well, look, guys, you're going to have to catch us on another episode because we ran out. We ran out of time.
That's how you know it was good.
It was good. It was good. We really want to keep talking about it, but we hate to stop right here. We hate to just hard cut it. But look, guys, this is what we'll do. We'll have another one of these, and we'll open it up more to the audience. We'll let the audience get a little bit more involved in this. But we want to thank everybody for tuning in. Y'all make some noise for my brother CJ finna come up. Woo-woo.
Peace.
All right, so this y'all can vibe to a little bit. Snap your fingers, relax, however you want to do it. Make y'all do it like this. Hey.
You took the weight up off of me. I can breathe again. The blinds are gone, so I can see again. Hey. I think I got my peace back in my life. Hey. Couldn't pay the fee for it if I tried. My God, freedom, freedom from who I used to be. Say freedom, freedom. I have been set free. Freedom, freedom from who I used to be. Freedom, freedom. I have been set free. No longer will I let the enemy bring me down. Not now, I done been through way too much. Down for my G, don't play with us. And this ain't just been hearsay. I done seen days bills due, didn't have rent paid. Times hard, but I still pray. Same God that brings rain, spring, sun on the good days. You the guy that truth, I gotta have you. In a world full of lies, I gotta battle. It's hard not to get overwhelmed. You promised me I get over them. Hey. You the one I need when I can't breathe. Lying in the dark when I can't see. Baba, I know you got me. Hey, hey. You took the weight up off of me. I can breathe again. Hey, the blinds are gone, so I can see again. Hey, I think I got my peace back in my life. Yeah. Couldn't pay the fee for it if I tried. My God, say freedom, freedom from who I used to be. Freedom, freedom, I have been set free. Say freedom, freedom from who I used to be. Say freedom, freedom, I have been set free. You took the weight up off of me. I can breathe again. Blinds are gone, so I can see again. I think I got my peace back in my life. Hey, couldn't pay the fee for it if I tried. My God, freedom, freedom from who I used to be. Freedom, freedom, Say freedom, freedom from who I used to be. Freedom, freedom, I have been set free, yeah. Say freedom, freedom from who I used to be. Freedom, freedom, I have been set free.
Make some noise for yourselves. We are a free people. Free people, and that's what I live by. This next song right here is called Lord Knows. And what Lord Knows is saying that no matter what God has put in you, no matter what gift, no matter what purpose, it is for you. Stand in it, stand confident in it. Don't let no one detour you from it. It is for you. This song is called Lord Knows.
Hey, hey. You can set me on fire, still too cold. Hold my breath and I'm still gon' blow. God told me I'm made for this. I remember praying for this. Hey, yeah, I done been high, I done been low. How I made it through, only Lord knows. God told me I'm made for this, yeah. I remember praying for this. Look, okay, lately I done had to level up. Hey, this it was a blessing, never love. Hey, lately I've been trying to make a wave. Devil looking at me, plotting on my ways. I'm just trying to make the day. Yeah, nowadays they don't wanna see you great. They don't wanna see you pop off. When you do, then they relate to you in every aspect of your life. Like, remember I was the one that taught you good for you was nice. But I don't want that limelight. I just wanna shine like my father on the throne. Keep my flow cold like Klondike. Man, that wasn't even planned out. My baby near the mic and she already trying to stand out. There's greatness. Never been with the fakeness. I record in my living room while I'm babysitting my little baby. Remember that when you played this. Since 92, I was destined for greatness. Apologize for the lateness, but me and God had arrangements, y'all. Still too cold. Hold my breath and I'm still gon' blow. God to me, I'm made for this. I remember praying for this, yeah. Okay, I done been high, I done been low. How I made it through, only Lord knows. God to me, I'm made for this. I remember praying for this. Look, okay, I prayed and I prayed and I prayed. Now I know that the change on the way. Little homies, they tired of toting guns and quoting funds that they'll never have while living on less than half of what they need. I'm praying on double knees, gotta make sure I do it right. You gotta hear my plea, cause it's blood in the water. Need praying for my soul, Lord knows. Never sink, never fold. I've been told that God has a plan for your life. You be on top in no time, Some say a matter of time, I'm like a matter of faith. Matter of fact, I got a mountain to face. I was born for this place, I was born for this place. Not complacent, I'm not complaining, I'm going with it takes. Cause I got a mission and I feel it in my soul. Ask me all about it and I gotta let them know. You can set me on fire, still too cold. Hold my breath, I'm still gon' blow. God to me, I'm made for this. I remember praying for this. Hey, I done been high, I done been low. How I made it through, only Lord knows. God to me, I'm made for this. I remember praying for this. If you believe it, hands up and just wave. 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 If you believe it, just wave. Hands up and just wave. Hands up and just wave. Hands up and just wave. Look, it says, I done been high, I done been low. How I made it through, only Lord knows. God to me, I'm made for this. I remember praying for this. Ay, say, I done been. How I made it through, only Lord knows. God to me, I'm made for this. I remember praying for this. Last time, say, I done been. How I made it through, only Lord knows. God to me, I'm made for this. Hey, I remember praying for. Say it like you believe it. Say, I done been. Hey, Hey, how I made it through, only Lord knows. God to me, I'm made for this. I remember praying for this. Thank y'all so much.
Hey,